So this morning, 173 pounds, 78.8 kg. What's going on YouTube? George here, hope you're all amazingly well. Welcome to my first full day of eating whilst I'm dieting. If anyone didn't know, my name's George. I'm a university student. I studied down in Southampton. I study personal training and fitness management because a lot of people ask me that, but that's what I do. If you're new to the videos, welcome. Hope you enjoy the videos. Get your notepads out. Hopefully you can learn something new and get some meal ideas for your diet or whatever your goals are. Before I get started, make sure you get me on Snapchat, Instagram, George Osborne 12. I post quite frequently on there lately. If you've got any questions, anything you want to know, and I also post workouts on there. So for you guys to screenshot, make sure you get me on Snapchat and Instagram, George Osborne 12. It'll just be down here. So today's macros we're going to try and hit. We're going to hit 220 grams of protein. We're keeping the protein high purely because we're in a calorie deficit. And we want to protect our muscles. We don't want to lose no muscle mass. So keeping our protein high will prevent that happening. We're going to hit 300 grams of carbs. So it's quite a higher carb day for me today. And we will also be doing about 60 grams to 70 grams of fat. I'm still trying to experiment with my fats at the moment. My advice to anyone who's dieting, whether they're bulking, I get asked quite a lot, how many calories should I hit? What should I eat? It's all about experimenting with your foods. Experiment what works best for you. Experimenting with your macros. Write it down and see how well you do. So, on to meal number one. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys throughout the video. So, for meal number one, we're gonna have some bread and some eggs. So the oil I use every time I use the pan is the Fry Light 1 calorie spray sunflower oil. You can get this, if you look hard enough, you can get this in Aldi somewhere. In any Aldi you'll find it somewhere. But what I do is give it a little shake and there we go. So meal number one looks like this. We have 2 slices of brown bread. I choose brown purely because I want to get more fibre in, and we also have 4 whole eggs, squirted a little bit of ketchup. Macros for this will be on the screen now. I also will be taking in the morning my morning supplements, digestive enzymes, and I will be taking a multivitamin for men, and I will be drinking this water bottle. It'll take me, an hour or two. What I was going to tell you guys is I like to cycle my supplements in the morning. I don't like taking all my supplements once because I feel like I'm having too much of it, too much vitamins in one go. So I cycle it throughout the day. Don't really matter what time of day it is really, as long as you get them in during the day, it's all right. But that is meal number one, guys. So an important aspect for me when it comes to bulking or cutting is tracking your food, especially when dieting. I have a lot of people come to me saying, George, I can't put on weight, I can't lose weight. My reply to that is, what are you eating? They tell me they don't know. I'm thinking, well, you're not helping yourself really. Like, if you want to lose weight, you need to be tracking foods what you put into your body. You need to understand your body. You need to understand the nutrition you're putting into the body, whether it works or not. You can't be just eating whatever you want, not tracking, not having a Scooby about what you're doing. You need to be tracking your foods. When it comes to bulking, it's a little bit different. You can kind of experiment with your foods, find out what works best for you. But I like to track, especially at the beginning on my bulk, I like to track my foods, see what I'm putting into my body, carb-wise, protein-wise, whether that's making me increase my weight, whether it's making me lose weight, or whether it's not making me put on weight at all. But that's a little tip for you guys. Make sure you track your fucking foods, because it does my head in when people come to me and they don't have a clue what is going into their body. So just a little bit of advice, track your foods and I might be able to help you out. So it's time for meal number 2. So for meal number 2, it's gonna be some turkey mince, and it's gonna be a packet of ball in the bag rice. So for me, I tend to have my carbs in and around my training, meaning pre-workout I'll have quite a lot of carbs purely because I want to use that energy within my workout, if that makes sense. And post-workout, obviously you need to recover, you need to replenish the muscles with protein, carbs. So obviously I'll have carbs post-workout. And then throughout the day, I kind of have moderate to low carbs, especially when I'm dieting. But if I'm bulking, I'll be having like more like higher to moderate carbs with meals, but when it comes to dieting, I have my carbs in and around training. Season I use for pretty much everything I have is the chicken seasoning. You get this from Aldi, 50p bargain, can't complain. And what I do with like turkey mince, stuff like that, just sprinkle it over and then obviously give it a good old stir, mix it in, and you're good to go. So my pre-workout meal, I have 1 ball in the bag rice and I have 184 grams of 7% fat turkey mince. Macros will be on the screen for you now. Like I said, you guys, you don't want to be having, if you guys train, you don't want to be sitting in your office room. Max, shut up! Sorry. You don't want to you don't want to be sitting in your office room eating all these carbs, sitting there not taking advantage of it. You want your carbs in and around your training sessions. So when you get to training, you want to be energized, you want to be pumped. You don't want to be energized and pumped when you're sitting in your office, laying in your bed, that kind of stuff. So that's my advice for you guys. Also, ketchup gang, where you at? I see these people on Snapchat, definitely. You guys always send me, you squirt a bit of ketchup over your food. Gang, where you at? Gang, Snapchat me, you squirting your shit over your food, gang. So typically I eat and I leave it about an hour to just a little bit over an hour until I train. I don't like training within like 30 minutes of eating, 45 minutes. Anything over an hour is all right for me. A lot of people leave it for 2 hours. Just experiment, see what works best for you. So I'm literally on my final scoop of this NO Explode. Probably one of the best workouts I've used. I've also used Mr. Hyde or something like that. I think it's called Mr. Hyde. Pretty good pre-workout as well, but I only take pre-workouts when I feel like it really. It might be once a week, might be twice a week, might be 3 times a week. I don't take it every day, I just take it when I need it. So guys, just got into the gym. Remember what I told you yesterday in yesterday's video if you watched it. Always 5 minutes to yourself, just chill, relax, think about the workout, forget about everything in life, forget about all the bullshit, forget about those fuckers that hate you, forget about anything. Just concentrate on the workout, go in with a set plan, don't go in to the gym not knowing what you're doing, make a set plan and literally go smash your workouts. I'm training chest today, we'll show you a few clips and then I'll show you post-workout, but I'll see you throughout the workout.
Step outside.
Let's go, mate. Good.
It's just me.
Boss.
Chest session complete. Shout out to Matt, had a good session. It's always nice to train with someone who can spot you, motivate you, that kind of stuff. So it's nice to have someone to train with. If you're in the local area, make sure hit me up. We can train. But cardio fucked me over. I'll tell you what, cardio was absolutely knackering. I did 20 minutes on the old Stairmaster. I burned about 280 calories, which ain't too bad. But remember, I do cardio riding the bike here and riding home. So it's about a 15-minute bike ride there and back, if I'm honest. So it's about half an hour of my day just riding the bike. So there is cardio involved in that. But I will go in a separate video. I will go through my cardio in more detail for you guys to to show you what I'm doing, but that's what I'm doing 20 minutes on the old Stairmaster twice a week, but I will go into more detail. Post-workout is pretty much the same as last video, although I added a little bit of oats in it. So we have 250 grams of semi-skim milk, which is obviously there, 120 grams of banana, 35 grams of oats, 30 grams of protein, and we have 5 grams of creatine, which is the white powder. Macros will be on the screen for you now. That is post-workout nutrition. So you might be wondering why I have smoothies post-workout. One, purely because they're easier to digest. Liquids digest quicker than what food does. So after a workout, post-workout, your muscles need replenishing. You've burned. They need to be re-energized. They need nutrition flowing back into the muscles so they can grow. So the best way to get that is, obviously, a lot of people have protein shakes, smoothies, that kind of stuff post-workout, purely because you need to replenish your muscles, and obviously liquids digest quicker than what foods do. So it's down to you, personal preference, but that's how I do it, and it's been working for me. So before I say what I'm gonna say, someone is gonna hate on me right now. Someone is gonna dislike this video because I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. One thing that I have never done and never will do is track my veg as calories. I have never done it, and I never will. There is someone out there as well which probably does the same as me, and a lot of people do the same as me, but there's going to be a lot of people that disagree with me because, oh, broccoli has 3 grams of carbs in per 100 grams. That counts as a carb. I count my carbohydrates as pasta, rice, oats, bananas, all that kind of stuff. But one thing I've never done is track veg as a carb source. I don't know why, and I will just keep at that. Don't dislike my video. Don't you fucking dare. So meal number 4 is going to be some chicken and where is it? Some mixed peppers and some jacket potatoes. So this was originally in my last video, if you saw. What we got here is 2 frozen jacket potatoes. Shove them in the microwave for 7 minutes. You're good to go. 205 grams of chicken, and I got some mixed peppers which I just shoved in whilst I cooked the chicken. They're frozen as well, got them from Aldi. Macros on the screen for you now, and I will be taking my afternoon supplements with meal number 4. So the supplements I'll be taking with meal number 4 is 1 cod liver oil tablet. I'll be putting a vitamin C tablet into my drink, 1 vitamin B tablet, and also we'll be taking my digestive enzyme tablets, and I will be squirting a little bit of ketchup over this meal. Ketchup gang, 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 gang. So the time is 25 past 10, and it's time for meal number 5. I think I'm gonna have 2 tins of tuna. This is the classy stuff. This is the John West stuff. Normally, I'm used to the shitty old little Aldi's version they got. They got some shitty little tuna you can buy for a couple of quid for a pack of 4. But we're going for a little bit of classiness today with the old John West in brine. So 2 tins of that. And what else do I have? Here I have 170 grams of tuna. I'm going to squirt some ketchup over that because that's going to be dry as fuck. And I have 42 grams of this honey nut fucking cereal, I should say. I couldn't be fucked. Look at that. That is 42 grams, and that hits my carb intake. That is nothing. But I couldn't be fucked to cook, if I'm honest. And I'm also not going to add any milk to that because that's going to be too many carbs in my thing. So I'm actually going to get that dry as well, which is going to be disgusting. But you got to do what you got to do, guys. That is pretty much my final meal of the day. So final macros will be on the screen right now. Like I said, the 5th meal, I didn't realise I had to have carbs in my final meal. I thought it would just be pretty much all protein because I thought I hit my carb intake, but I never did. And obviously it was a bit shitty because obviously I weren't really aware of it. I couldn't really plan ahead. But that kind of stuff is like a learning kind of process. You kind of make mistakes throughout your diet and stuff like that. But it's like I said, it's a learning process. You just learn from your mistakes, and you check more often, and it's all about experimenting and see how it is. But so if this video helped you at all, make sure you like the video, make sure you share it with your pals, do whatever you got to do. Make sure you subscribe if you're new around here. If you're on that diet life, if you're bulking, cutting, stick to it, stick to your goals, smash your goals, and being consistent will get you results. Whether it's diet, training, that kind of stuff, just stay on the grind. I assure you it will go well. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and I'll see you guys very soon.